Welcome everyone to another episode of Starmade. Heck yeah! And today I first want to talk about two specific things. First of all, to everyone who expected a Nathan's Diary today, I'm really sorry. Nathan's Diary will come out on the 16th January the next time. I know it's a long break. I'm sorry about that. But I do not have the 6 to 8 hours to make a proper episode, so I cannot guarantee quality, so that's a no-go for me. On the 16th January I have time and I can give you a quality episode, and from then on we hopefully can continue in a more regular fashion. Anyways, but today is Starmade time. Why is that? That's the second thing. I really appreciate the support on this series. It's exceptional for my channel, and I'm really glad that I have you Starmade guys that are interested in Starmade and that do enjoy my content, which is great, which is really motivating, and this is why we are making another Starmade episode. Anyways, what else do I need to talk about? Yeah, there's one more thing. In the last video I asked you guys how to get rid of these things, of these squares, the blue squares all around my turrets, because that's ugly, and about 15 comments were that I should go into the navigation menu, search for filters and disable turrets, ships. I'm gonna disable everything just to prove a point. Hit the OK button, nothing is here, but oh man, it's still there, it's still there. But there was another comment suggesting to use radar jammers, which I have right here. What these things do is supposedly get rid of the marker while you use it. But it uses an extreme amount of power, so if we attach it to this ship, we go into the ship, into build mode, and let's attach it, let's say right there. And we go back into flight mode, hit the T key because it's some kind of weapon. We're gonna assign it to the number 2 key and use it. We will get or run out of power very quickly. Very quickly. So what I've been doing is, let's remove that again and get out. I've been doing some testing. Ooh, I didn't see that cave so far. Anyways, no distractions. I've been doing some testing, and this is how much more energy I would need in order to get this thing running. So that's my modified turret. And I know it's not laid out in the most efficient way, but you know, just to make it fit the design slightly, I tried to adjust it. But this is the amount of energy we will need in order to get this thing or keep this thing running. So I installed the module up here. If I hope it's not too dark for YouTube, but trust me, it is installed. We enter the ship core and go into flight mode. You can see right here it is installed. I can activate it, and right now I think we cannot be seen on the radar because we are not marked, but that doesn't really matter to me because I'm in the ship right now. It doesn't matter to me. That only matters for enemies or other players. And as soon as I exit the ship, this functionality gets deactivated. And the problem is that the freaking Bobby AI thing, Bobby, get up here. The Bobby AI unit is not able to activate it itself from the looks of it. My only hope is that once it gets in an encounter, it will actually start to activate it and keep it activated. So maybe we have to wait for one more pirate attack in order for this thing to do something, the Bobby AI unit, and hopefully it will also use the number 2 functionality. We shall see, but until then I'm not gonna modify all of my ships. I even think it would be easier to just make a copy of this ship and buy it from the shop and just replace all the turrets, but eventually we have to get rid of the blue markers. Well guys, unfortunately we have been disappointed. It has been such a good idea. I really thank you for that comment. But man, it didn't work. The turret had something to do. As you can see, it is facing into a different direction, and we have a ship that died on the other side of the planet, and I couldn't care less to get whatever it dropped, if it is even still there. And well, it didn't activate the radar jammer. Even worse, if we go into the ship, we can see that the radar jammer is still there, but I cannot reactivate it. I'm clicking like a madman, but it just doesn't work. And if we hit the T key, we can see that it is also no more there for some reason. Geez, I'm not sure, but it's not gonna work out. I may have to reduce on my turret plans a little bit, if there is no other solution. But let's move on with a little time lapse about something I already missed a little bit, which is the moving space station. Oh my god, guys, I have to tell you, that was pretty insane. So I have now 3 of the 6 pillars of the space station close enough to the planet, at least one time during their cycle, and now I have the skeleton and I only have to adjust it and make it look more beautiful and fancy and make it look like an actual space station. But I kind of first had to measure out how big I have to make all the pillars. And look at all these shaking ships. Are they stuck? Are they still alive? Oh, they're from the trading guild. They're the good guys. This one is also from the trading guild. Oh, Maybe my turrets took them down unintentionally. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, while we were up there, and I could see that beautiful look from the space station. That was just amazing when it made the flyby, and I could see the mothership, and I could see down to the planet, and you could actually see the top of the tower. I thought it is time for a new building, and you know, since we are in the desert, it is time for a pyramid, and I bet almost nobody built a pyramid in Starmade yet, so we actually shall do that. And from the top, I suppose this area right here might be the best spot for it. We have to make sure that it is high enough so that it reaches above the ozone layer or the atmosphere, so that we can actually see it from space. Let's get on to it. I didn't say anything about a conventional pyramid. Well guys, I'm not yet sure what this thing is going to be. Let's quickly get ourselves a ship core going and get out of the atmosphere so we can see the top half. So this is some crazy pyramid in quotation marks. Tried to make it look a little bit more futuristic. Also, I needed it to be higher in order to reach out of the atmosphere. But anyways, what I already decided what I'm gonna use this thing for is actually I'm gonna use it for a graveyard for those annoying pirate ships that fall down on my planet when they are getting shot by my turrets. They always fall on my planet and they mess everything up. So let's just go ahead and we are gonna drop that in here. There we go. Let's see if we if we can fill it up eventually. That will be fun. Anyways, guys, look at this. This has been less work than you actually might think, because I only had to do a quarter of it. I made a few mistakes, as you can see. This symmetry mode is so freaking useful. It is amazing. It still took a long time, but it was, you know, it was fun to do. And it is of course not finished yet. We have to do some rooms, we have to do floorings. That's just, you know, the raw inside yet. So this is maybe, I think this might be becoming my headquarters or something like that. I'm not yet sure. Some very important buildings where important decisions are being made, and we have a huge satellite where we can send out information and send distress signals. And also, crap, I have to do some terraforming as well. But yeah, let me know what you think of the pyramid, and how should we call it? What should it be? Is, you know, our headquarters will need a very good and solid name. So maybe that's something you can suggest. Well guys, so we had a few episodes about building stuff on the planet in a row, so I think the next time we're taking care of the mothership again. That isn't properly loading at the moment, but it is definitely somewhere up there. Come on, load, you can do it. Oh, I'm just out of range, it seems. Let's get a little bit closer, because that's really scary. Mothership, don't leave me. Anyways, you probably know how it looks like, so the next time I'm going to continue on the mothership, because that's something I really do fancy. But anyways, I really like this building. We also will have to make a pathway, and of course all the blank spots eventually are going to fill up with buildings, so we will have an awesome city going on that hopefully is a little bit futuristic and hopefully also a little bit practical. And also this tower will need some work, so it looks a little bit nicer. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.